Hey you guys, I'm back today with what I hope is going to be a fun video. It's kind of a two-parter. It is a flip through of my Traveler's notebook, my winter setup. I'll link below or in one of those little card things. The last notebook setup I did was a holiday one. So this is just kind of to get me, now that the holidays are past, to get through the next few months. Anyway, so I have that, and then I also have kind of at the end a quick little rundown of my 2018 kind of planner setup as a whole, and my plans for my planners, because you know that's a normal thing. Okay, well, let's get into it. Okay, so first we're going to do a real quick flip through. I have a number 8 Foxy Fix in moccasin with black stitching and black elastic, so it's super simple on the outside, which works for me because I can take this with me to a lot of different kinds of settings. Open her up. I've got a dashboard. This dashboard is from Wild Summer Designs, and I just did a little hand lettering, and the quote is from T.S. Eliot, and it says, "Next year's words await another voice." And I really struggled with this TN setup to find like a theme or something cohesive, and I kind of ended up with kind of cozy sweater weather-ish, new start kind of thing. But I just wanted it to be soft and neutral with a little bit of pink and a little bit of blue. So we've got that. And then this is a kind of a journaling card that I had around, and it says, "You know, all those things you wanted to do, you should go do them," which I thought was very fitting for January. So this first insert that I have is one that I've made, and it is kind of, I just have it January. Let's see, I'll take this. So this big giant paper clip I got at, like, I think Office Depot, and it just kind of holds my pages together. So just generally, I've got kind of a monthly that I did, and then let me flip to like the current week. So I'm filming this on Monday, January 15th. So this is kind of what each week looks like. It has just a place to kind of jot down like pre-plans, some blank notebook paper kind of thing, and then these are the kind of my weekly inserts where I plan out my week, and it's pretty simple. It's just, this kit is the Black Friday kit from GPStickerStudio, and I love how neutral it is, and I just brought in a little bit of gold washi that I already had. And I haven't fully finished, like, this. I'm not filming a plan with me for this, so this is kind of my spread at the beginning of the week, and I've got the first few days planned out, but as I go into the week, I'll check back in with this and kind of fill things out as we go. So yeah, so that's where I kind of try to plan out my overall week, and then I get into my dailies. And for me, this just is, right now, it's working pretty well. I just have a section for to do. Here, this is a good example, which is, and then down here, I kind of sketch out my day. Kind of like, this is for tomorrow, so it's like the day before, and that's really helpful for me. And the blank pages, and these are just stickers also from that same sticker kit, weekly kit. So that's kind of my my daily and weekly insert. And then on the back, this paper's from Michaels, and the Be Fearless journaling card is from Project Life. And these are white sticky notes, or Post-it notes, that I got, I think, at Office Depot. I was really excited when I found these. And just a little adhesive pocket from Michaels. And then on the back here, I've got just a journaling card. And on here, on this next insert, I've got some acetate from Michaels. You've actually seen these. I kind of pulled these from my holiday setup. And these kind of grid paper Post-it notes are just the Post-it note brand, also from Home Depot, or Office Depot. And then this insert is, I just called it winter, so it's kind of a quarterly insert, and I'll flip to a blank. So there's a lot of different things I like to try to track and whatnot. So like here, this is where I'll probably do, you know, decorate a little bit with stickers, but mostly just write in, and I track kind of, when I write and when I work out, so I can kind of look back at how those two things work. This is, I do a lot of communications, and so this is just a spread that I did to kind of do content planning for various jobs that I have. If I do some sort of challenge, this is just a place to kind of note that down and kind of track it. Time tracker, which is something that I do with an app on my phone, and you know, I try to kind of check how many hours I'm putting in every week. And then this is a kind of social media. So this is all for February. I've filled in January already, and I'm kind of going through it as I go. So this insert will have January, February, and March. And my intent is to kind of keep this insert the same for the year until I'll have 4 by the end of the year, and that way I can kind of look at things you know, I can kind of check in with myself as I go throughout the year. This dashboard is from Wild Summer Design, and this journaling card is from Project Life. Same thing, more Project Life. This insert is kind of I want to say it's how do I put it? It's just a bunch of random spread ideas that I have that I'm trying out. So like this one just says annual strategy. And like I used a spread like this before Traveler's Notebooks. I was doing bullet journaling, and so I've brought a lot of my, like, what was working for me in bullet journaling into this. And so I would use something like this a lot, let's say, to like plan out vacation time throughout the year, to make sure that I'm kind of, you know, taking advantage of vacation and resting when I need to rest and whatnot. So there's a bunch of other spreads in here. I mean, something as simple as like a parking lot. So this insert doesn't have a lot of cohesion, like it's not themed. I mean, like some of it's just blank paper, dot grid paper, but I'm just testing out different like spread ideas. So anyway, so there's that one. More Project Life journaling cards. Wild Summer Design dashboard. This vellum is just one that I printed. It's left over from my holiday TN setup. This is just black and white digital paper that I printed and laminated. This is just kind of this is actually my answer to, this is just a list insert, but I kind of set it up like a bullet journal, so there's an index and then the pages are numbered, or every other page is numbered. So like here you've got like home projects brain dump, you know, list of things that I want to buy for my wardrobe, Foxy fixes I want, my TN setup plans. I'll actually get back to this in a second. So yeah, so that's what that is. And then that's the back. Oh, there's a pen hiding. Okay. So then this is some acetate from Michael's, some vellum that I printed. It was a digital paper from Cheeky Darling, and I just really liked it. It's a little bit brighter than the rest of the papers and colors in here, but I just like this kind of pink and neutral color. So this is a calendar insert from May Designs for Blue Sky, and it is what I got it at Target, and it is a, what is it? It's through June. So Target, yeah, June. You know something's starting to be mainstream when Target starts selling it. So Target's selling these Traveler's Notebook kind of things, and they come with these inserts already in there. I wasn't going to use them, but I've got a couple of jobs that are pretty intensive, and I kind of wanted them to have their own insert, and so this one I liked because, you know, here's March as an example. It's got a monthly, and actually the month starts out like this, and so you've got place to kind of brain dump goals, events, don't forget. But then you got your monthly calendar, and then your spread is just this very simple kind of week. So I've got my, you know, I can pencil in things for the day, but then I can kind of keep a running list. And I've been using this the first few weeks of January for like my office job, or the job that I have, like when I'm in the office, so that I'm not filling up this daily insert with like every little person I have to call. I can just kind of pull this out once I get to the office, and I just find it really helpful and functional. And then so I've got one of those for that, and then I've got a another one for some business stuff that I'm working on. But I'll show you. This dashboard is from Wild Summer Design, Project Life Card, and this insert right here, or this little adhesive, is from Michaels. And let's see. Okay, so then back here I've got this really adorable Chaos Coordinator die cut from Fox and Pip. And then I've just got some acetate and some vellum around a perpetual calendar printable that is from Jasenia's Printables. And it's not the right size for my TN, and that's okay. I'll explain why I have the size I do in a second. So then that kind of takes us to the back here. So here, this is definitely not like a perfect TN setup. Like I've got like a list of things I want to change. So anyway, this is just some scrapbook paper, and this was kind of, I wanted to do like a folder and everything, and every time I made one I didn't like it. And so, because I wanted this last insert to be sticker storage, and so I wanted a folder that, you know, had kind of pockets, horizontal or vertical pockets, and then this kind of wraps around. It has, you know, it's sticker storage, but it can't hold like these are my sheets left over, or not left over, but this is what I've got left of my GPStickerStudio kit for this week. You know, and I'll pull that stuff in as I go. And I wanted, you know, I'd love to be able to slip it in here, but they're way too wide for that. So I just tuck it back here for now. Anyway, so I've just got some sticker storage. Like I've got samplers from orders, and some kind of like date dot kind of basics back here. But I'm hopefully going to be ordering, there's some Etsy sellers online that make folders for TNs, and so hopefully I'm going to order one of those. That is my Traveler's Notebook setup, and now on to what I'm using for 2018, kind of all of the planners. I have not decided if I'm going to do an Erin Condren for 2018. If I do, it'll definitely be more of a memory keeping than a planner. So I'm kind of giving myself the month of January to decide, because I can always go back and fill things in. But anyway, that's another video for another day. So that's what I'm not doing, at least so far. So here's kind of my current lineup of planners and things that keep me organized that are paper. So we just went through my Traveler's Notebook. I was saying earlier that I was showing you the lists, and I had one that was about different Traveler's Notebooks that I want to get set up. So right now, I'm in number 8, and I really like it, and it's working. I don't mind carrying it back and forth to work, but I've found that I kind of want to set up this one at my number 8 as kind of an at-home bullet journal, and then get a B6 that is my everyday carry. And so things like, and that's why some of my inserts are a little bit smaller than the number 5, or not number 5, number 8. I purposely made them a little bit smaller because I think I'm going to be switching to a B6. I haven't ordered one yet, so if anybody has any recommendations of what kind to get, let me know below. So anyway, so you've already seen this. So this is, right now, this is my everyday carry, and it's, we'll hopefully get another Traveler's notebook that'll be my everyday carry. And then this one will be more for kind of at home. I do a lot of like brainstorming and writing and whatnot for work. And the thing I like about this number 8 is how wide it is. And so I want to use this as like a place to take notes and keep ideas and to just kind of use almost for like writing. So the next thing I'm using for 2018 is this, it's called a goal planner. So it's not a planner in the sense of like has a daily calendar or anything like that, but it's through a company that's that I found on like through Instagram. A friend kind of pointed me in that direction, and it's called, and I will totally admit it's a little cheesy. Like it's more than a little cheesy. It's cheesy, but I really like it, and I've always been really into goals and goal setting and tracking, and I do that fairly easily. Like I like to do it. In the last couple of years, I've really struggled though with not having kind of a structure, and I tend to make things more complicated than they need to be. And so this year I was really excited to find this because it gives me a structure with that I think will work for me. So what it is they call them power sheets. Like I said, it's cheesy, but whatever. They call them power sheets. The company's called Cultivate What Matters. You can Google them. They have a blog and the whole bit. So this is their like annual planner for 2018. I think and I know they're all sold out of these, but they have 6-month ones that are blank, because this started in 2018. So what this is, and I'm not going to show you everything because some of it's personal, but they have a couple different sections in this planner. The first one is what they call prep work, and so there's a lot of kind of like this is like what fires you up, and I used stickers to decorate, or like choose a word of the year, and you do all this prep work. Here's like a little bit of a Mad Lib kind of thing. You do all this prep work in order to, you do the prep work, and I did it in December. They had like a whole, they're pretty good and active on social media and like on Instagram, and so they had like a whole prep work week, and you could do it with them, and they had a blog, like a series on their blog. Anyway, so then you get into goals, and like I said, it's kind of cheesy. You can do it, but it's very kind of hands-on, where you like, they like, the first thing you do is you go back through your prep worksheets and circle or highlight or use stickers for things that like themes, as a way to kind of check in with what your goals might want to be. And then I'll flip to a blank page. Yeah, here's a blank page. So I only set 6 goals for the year, not 10, which is fine. So this is one of the, like, for each goal you set, you fill this out. It's called an action plan, and it gets you kind of with what the goal is, the why, some of the kind of, get you to kind of put things down on paper, some starting steps. So anyway, you get your goals, and then that's the middle section of the planner, and then the rest of the planner is you've got these tabs along here, and you've got one for every month. And then this is what they call a tending list, and you take the goals that you had in that middle section, and you break it down into monthly, weekly, and daily. And I'll show you mine for January. And here we go. And so, and I just have them color coded. Like black is vocation and job stuff, and then gold is personal. So anyway, you know, like, I don't get to all of my daily goals every day, but it's nice. So and then what I really like about this is that, let me flip, so every quarter or so, so a couple times a year, they have a section for you to kind of check back in. And so like this is a worksheet that is in that prep work, but you check back in and it's just a refresh. You kind of, you know, how would you say your health is in different areas of your life. And what I like about this is that it's a chance, like I made 6 goals at the beginning of the year. I don't know if I'm gonna keep all of them. You know, this is for in the spring, so like come March, April time, things might have changed in my life, and I may want to reevaluate. And so then they have this. This is a place for you to kind of revamp things as you need to, and then you get back to work. So anyway, I really like this. One of the parts about it that I like is the kind of community that comes with it. Like I said, I've got a friend who's doing this with me, and that's kind of fun to kind of text back and forth. And then the place where I kind of check in with, where I follow them a lot is on Instagram, and they have a thing where they like once a week they'll do like an Instagram live, and somebody from their team will kind of share that. It's called that tending list that I was showing you. Here's mine for January. They'll do theirs on Instagram live, and it kind of and that's when I kind of check in with mine and hope to check in with mine. This is not a planner that I take to work, or it doesn't leave my home. This is not something I look at every day. If I'm doing really good, I look at it once a week for about 15 minutes. That's about as much as I spend on it. And then once a month, I do some of the other worksheets and whatnot. So yeah, so that's, I'm hoping that this gives me like structure, but not, isn't overwhelming. Is this is a bullet journal, and I'm not. So I think this is what, my 4th or 5th bullet journal, and I did bullet journaling before I started using a Traveler's notebook. One of the reasons I like a Traveler's notebook is I'm not drawing out all of my layouts and spreads all the time. I just kind of I can do it more quickly. So anyway, but the nice part about a bullet journal is kind of the way it, like for long term, like things I want to keep long term, because I don't keep my inserts forever and ever. I have no intention to. So anyway, so this bullet journal, I haven't done anything with it. All I did was create a 2018 page. I did want to flip. So this is what I was kind of doing before I was in a Traveler's notebook, and this was like a daily page. So you can see kind of where that insert that I made for that I'm using right now kind of came from. But yeah, I haven't done anything with this for 2018, and my intention for it, I guess I started a reading list. My intention for 2018 is that this is kind of long-term collections. It's notes that I take about a book I read, or I don't even really know what I'm going to use it for, but I wanted something that was kind of, if I want to keep it long-term, if it's something I want to reference back, you know, probably in the future, it goes in here versus going into an insert. So yeah, so that is my 2018 planner lineup. It's like planner and goals, and it's going to change because, like I said, I'm getting a B6, so I'll definitely do an update kind of at some point through the year showing how I'm actually using these, but this is my plan for at least at the beginning of 2018, and I'm excited. So So I guess that's kind of the last part of the video. Thanks for watching. I would love for you to hit that subscribe button, and if you want, leave me a comment and tell me kind of what is your planner setup for 2018. Are you doing Traveler's Notebook, Erin Condren, bullet journal, the planner that you bought at Target? What are you doing? I'd love to hear. Thanks for stopping by and watching, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!